Hello everyone, welcome to Sinful Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, hope everyone's staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today, we're going to be painting up some Ogre Moor tribes. We're going to continue painting them up. Put a poll up on YouTube of what army people would like to see on the channel next. I believe it was Hedonites of Slanesh, Ogres, what were the other ones? J-Dothu, hello, it was Ogres, Hedonites of Slanesh, two other armies, I forget. Ossiarch Bone Reapers, I think, was one of the options, and something else. I forget. But anyway, and Nighthorn, that's the other one. But Ogres won. So we're painting up some Ogres. I've got 3 Thundertusks. I don't know if you can see them. Up there is the first. I've painted my Frostlord on Thundertusk, Hunter, and 2 units of 4 Frost Sabers. So that's the first lot done. And now I've got the rest of my Ogres that I own. So I've got 3 more Thundertusks, a Beast Rider, 2 Huskards, half a Feast of Bones, and 4 of these Mournfang, which I'll just start working on now. So I'm painting all my monsters up at one time, except the Rhinox. I'll work on him a bit later. Just so at the moment, we're painting up the eyelids and gums. This might actually be a little bit too big a rush. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. And I want to say thank you to everyone for helping support the channel, because you allowed us to hit 5,000 subscribers this morning, which was awesome. Cannot thank you enough, everyone, for coming and supporting the channel. So yeah, we're just picking out the lower eyelids and the gums. So yeah, I'm sure most of you have all seen the points and everything out now. It'll be okay, everyone. Immediately. If your unit ends a move out of coherency, you must remove models at the end of the move. So yeah. But yeah, I've been enjoying 3.0 so far. Enjoyed the small changes. Now we've got the points. We're really just waiting for like one last big change, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, no, you can't charge out of coherency. I think Skywarden's stock has definitely risen with their 2-inch weapons now. Yeah, they've got a 2-inch reach with those spears. I definitely think they've gotten a lot better. Really looking forward to giving KO a try out in the new edition. I think my goal for this edition is to have every army featured on the channel at least once. Well, every battle tome. I own most of them, so I'd love to get like most of them painted up. So now we're going to try and get the eyes done. Painting it a little bit of... Yeah, they can be scary. I think KO aren't going to change in their meta position at all. I did like my order video. I think order in general came out very well from the points changes. I don't think there's any particular order army that can't survive the changes that were made to it. Like Seraphon and Lumineth both saw increases, no doubt about it. But I don't think either army comes off bad from it. If that makes sense. Right. Yeah, I don't think any order army got a bad drill. I think City's got it really good. Caradron probably the best order army now, I think. Undisputed at that point. City's got it really good. Fire Slayer's got so-so, I would say. Probably one of the heavier hit ones. Seraphon got a hit, but I don't think it's going to change what really happens with them. In comparison to other Grand Alliances, order is fine. Chris, yeah, start a bit earlier. They're probably going to start a little bit earlier now. Just due to the days I'm working, they happen to be after the days where I planned hobby streams on. So they probably will be starting this sort of time-ish most days now. Also, just thought I'd start a little bit earlier because we passed big 5K today. So thought I'd have a little bit more hobby time to myself. And yeah, get working on these ogres that everyone voted for to see on the channel. I'm enjoying painting my ogres. I like painting the ogres. But I hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Oh no! This was a different one. The Everguard one was for ones we already had painted to like when we were doing bat reps. Yeah, I think the Yoga one. I'm annoyed though because I only own 2 lead belchers, so now I don't have a legal unit of lead belchers. I got to go find 2. Oh. So we should have an Everguard battle report up sometime soonish. Should be fun. Yeah, well, I think we can see changes in the future. I've really changed up the edition on that sort of fundamental part. So it'll be interesting to see where we go. Yeah, increasing the fall was really cool. I think it might have been cool to see like bulls go like 4-12, 4-8-12. Yeah, Sylvaneth did get it hard. They're probably the worst off out of all the order armies, but even they got it light in comparison to some other armies. Now we're going to do a little bit of Kislev flesh highlighting on the gums. Board Game Buff, hello there, mate. Hope you're doing well. I don't know why this Thunder Tusk's horn is bent so much. We'll call him Twist Horn. But for some reason, it just, when it came in the box, this one was like absolutely mangled, this particular horn. So I've just kept it like that. It's cool. Makes him different. His name is Twist Horn. But yeah. So yeah, the plan is that we're going to be probably starting at this time on the Wednesday and Friday hobby hangouts from now on. But the Sunday hobby hangouts probably starting at this time as well, but they'll be going for a lot longer. Yeah, no, Dominion will be great to get into Stormcast with. Yndrasta looks like an absolute powerhouse. Yeah, board game buff. Cruel Boys are part of Auric Warlands. That's been confirmed that they're under that allegiance. I think what it's safe to assume is that we're going to get 4 separate allegiance in the book, so you'll be able to take Cruel Boys as a pure allegiance, Bone Splitters, Iron Jaws, and then you'll have Big Wild, which can be the most. Gargants came out so well out of this. 4 Mega Gargants don't have to play with little Gargants anymore. I am down. Look, if I had spare cash, I would go get an army tomorrow for the channel. Agent Agash, hello, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, Chris, like it's so hard to not get Gargants now. Not having to play with little Gargants is a massive thing for me. I can't wait to play a 4 model army. That's going to be amazing. Yeah, and Drash is going to be cool. I think she's going to be really cool in cities. I look forward to giving her a go in cities. Especially that immune to battle shock bubble she's going to provide for my Cities of Sigmar unit. She's going to be a cool piece to have in there. I really don't know at this point because we haven't seen the full Cruel Boys range. So I think I'm going to wait and see what these other pieces are going to do. Yeah, Godrake's going to look amazing. I've pre-ordered one already. I look forward to playing with Godrake more. And like I've said, it should be good fun on the channel soon because I've put an order in. We've got some mats coming. So we should have the new table board size up and running pretty soon, which will be fun. Just dotting some I's at the moment on the Mortain. But yeah, so. Can hopefully get quite a bit of work done on these over the next few days. I think Thunder Tusk will be fun. The fact they can unleash hell with Thunder Tusk is pretty cool. Yeah, the gyrocopters seem really cool. I think there's a ton of models that really make good use of unleash hell. Yeah, gyrocopters would be great fun to unleash hell with, though. I think there's things like the Bloodrack Medusa. Even the Chimera for Beast of Chaos would be fun, just doing instant mortal wounds. Alrighty, so we just got to figure out. We're going to paint the dark bones. I'm just going to grab my original model for reference. So this is the bad boy I painted up already. This is my Frostlord on Thunder Tusk. The big man himself. So now we're going to start painting some larger areas, so we're going to need a larger brush. Just going to have a quick look online, just to make sure we're doing. Cool. Just checking. So we're going to start with some dried bark on the army. We'll start getting that going. So where is my dried bark? So we're just going to start painting the large areas of bone. So the tusks, the hooves, and some of the bits on the back of the other thunder tusks. But yeah, if you're joining us, say hello, let us know where you're watching from, what you're hobbying on tonight. Mando, you're painting black nuts from Soul Black. Oh, nice. Do love the black nut models. JJ, exams, boo. And that's unfortunate. Nice. But yeah, so starting to pan out these tasks. What are people's favorite thing they've seen? What's an interesting change in the units with points or rules that you've seen in the new edition of Age of Sigmar that you really like? Jay Durthu, all of them, except Hakuron, which doesn't allow anything but Dark Elves. Oh, damn. From the Netherlands. Yeah, well, apparently the football said it was hot there the other day. I was watching the football and they're like, oh, it's really hot down in the Netherlands. So it's quite cold here in Australia at the moment. I mean, for me. I'm sure your hot is not what I consider hot, and my cold is definitely not what you consider cold. So the 1 in 4 cities unit has to be used in Stormkeeps. Yeah, Manda, I put up the the 750 point battle reports, and I'm really enjoying them. I really dig them. I like that you don't have to take one battle line. There's only one reinforcement point. It's a really nice points value, and the game system works really well with a smaller table for it. We've been really enjoying it, me and my little brother, in the 2 games we put up. I think there's an extra 1,500 and 750 point game sizes. One of the biggest changes, I think, to the edition. These do, Amanda. They're literally our first 2 games of the new edition, so. Yeah, that's fair, Jay Dirty. Gun holders going up was not expected, I must say. Although, nah, I can't really say that. Most things KO going up was probably expected, to be honest. So the core battalions allow enhancements, Jay Durthy, and enhancements can be used to get one extra choice though. So you don't get an extra thing for every battalion, and only some War Scroll battalions give them to you. But yeah, you can take extra artifacts, extra mount traits and stuff by taking core battalions that give you extra enhancements. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you get no extra artifacts if you try to go one drop. Although you can take like the command trait collector, which gives you that extra command point, that extra artifact. Yeah, smaller units is definitely like just a nice thing on the game. Although it doesn't completely remove them, there are definitely like things like 60 zombies are a thing in the game still. 60 clan rats is now a thing. Maybe I do like that as a concept. Although I do think the best way to do it is doing like the cities way, where picking a sub faction gives you artifact options. So you can play Living City, and these are your 3 artifacts, your 3 spells you get to pick from.
Yeah, but I do like that. I do like that these new battalions lock you into things. That's part of the stuff that they're going to do for match play. So yeah. I think it's going to be some interesting times. It'll be interesting to see how they go in like books. Got like what books are going to look like in the new edition. How we're going to have them laid out. What we're going to get in all of them. It's going to be a really interesting look at things. That's broken. Fix that in a second once I finish dropping down this base color. Did I do that for that one? Did I actually take the inside? Yeah, and how fast they come out. I'm like, this isn't like 40k. I don't think. I think a proper FAQ at the start of the edition to army books can save needing books out rapidly. I think it's very important they get the FAQ right. It does what it needs to do, so we can have books out in a very decent time frame. But yeah,
there's just so much that can like happen with the edition. I really honestly love what I've seen. I think the games I've played so far have been a ton of fun. Just I think battle tactics is such a fun thing. I was a bit worried about the upkeep, like. 2i12, the grey. So do you mean when I talk about like what the war against the grey is? Because the answer is very simple. If that's what you're referring to. So grey, literally, unpainted plastic is grey. Fight the war against the grey is paint your unpainted models. in a very basic term, that's what it is. When you finally figure out what the grey is, you click and you're like, oh, the amount of people that go like, what does it mean? And then I'll tell them, I'm like, oh, and they're like, that makes so much sense. Hey, I'm gonna have a catchphrase somehow. It's all about marketability, isn't it? How are those Black Knights going, Manda? Also, everyone, if you're not in our Discord, you should definitely jump in our Discord server, which is linked in the description of the video. Jump in our Discord, come join the community there. I know a bunch of people in the chat are already in there. It's a great little hobby community we have there. You can come chat, hang out, talk to me, and ask about stuff for the channel as well. Like, more than happy to talk stuff with people. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Sometimes I almost finished the actual monsters themselves. And then I've got to start going the ogres. The ogre process will take longer because I'm going to do my ogres all together. So I'm going to do the riders for all my beast claw stuff, and then I've got my gut busters to do along on the same paint line. Yeah, Blight Kings did go up in points. I think they went up 25 points. But in all honesty, like we all know, Blight Kings probably shouldn't have gone down with their last points. So that, the increase, and then the general increase of the game. I don't think like Blight Kings changed an awful lot where their place was in the game. Losing Ren's an issue, but I don't think Ren has much value in the game. Maybe. I've been really happy with the channel. I've been loving using like the new artwork we've got for the channel. It makes me happy that we've got the artwork for the channel up now. Yeah, but there's so many ways to ignore it because you can stack saves. I think mortals are more powerful than ever now. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I think
Black King's going up does a good thing for Nurgle as an army. It removes Black King spam. An army's just being nothing but Black Kings, which is boring. So I think Nurgle doesn't change an awful lot. I think you just have to change maybe a little bit of your army, but how you play and what the army can do, I don't think changes an awful lot with the points changes. I think Nurgle are pretty much the same as they always were. They're at that same sort of level. Yeah, cohesion does make it hard to decide. Yeah, I love Nurgle. I have a regular mate that I play against who you've probably seen on the channel with like his Skaven and his Nurgle army. He's the dude who had the unfortunate time when the Wildwood Rangers went and killed Glotkin in a turn. Yeah, I'll be really interested to see what happens with Nurgle as a whole. I think it's an interesting army with lots of interesting things that can happen to it. It's definitely in a good place, though. I think. I do think chaos-wise, I think the video will be up tomorrow morning on like my thoughts and points changes for chaos. We'll see over the weekend. You'll see all 4 Grand Alliances have their video, like I did the order one.
Dyson Demons, hello mate. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Thank you very much. Andrew, nice to see you there, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And I hope she is feeling better soon. But boy, oh boy, we'll have a bit to talk about soon, buddy. There is a lot to get through and to chat about, I think. Yeah, I am keen. I've been playing my first few games of 3.0. I'm really enjoying the game. Just going to finish up this hard bone and then we'll leave it there for tonight. We've got a little bit of it left to do. Unfortunately, I have stupid work in the morning. 5,000 isn't quite enough to go quit my day job on. That's fair. Maybe one day we'll quit the day job. Yeah, Thunder Lizards should be a ton of fun, mate. Fortunately, my cousin, who I normally play against, is Seraphon on the channel. He's been rather unwell with a chest infection as well. He's not been able to come over for some games, but hopefully that should all be fixed nice and soon. And we can have him back for some games and we can get some more battle reports. Professional narrative coaches. I mean, that would be lovely. Like, look, I can't wait. We should have a Path to Glory campaign on the channel that I can't wait for. I'll be starting. I've got something planned for everyone to maybe join into. That'll hopefully just sort of kick off in the Discord server and stuff like that to get everyone hobbying together. I'll suffice to say it'll be a nice little like thing that everyone can do together to join and create some narrative and build and paint some armies together.
Yeah. Should be done this little bit soon. No one to go. You're really enjoying painting ogres. Ogres are just fun to paint. I will say that. If you want a project that's just nice and easy and fun, ogres every time. Ogres are so much fun to paint. They're fun to build. They're easy to build. They're easy to paint as well. There's just so much to love about painting and building and just having a hobby project that's ogres. Hey, there is a female ogre model. But I wouldn't underdog painting, hello. I wouldn't say that like GW wouldn't. They've been really great at like showing alternate races and stuff. Alternate genders as well. Like in what's it called? Soulbound. I should remember the name. I was a playtester for it. Soulbound is really cool that they've got like gender neutral characters and LGBTQI representation, and they've got a lot of good things in Soulbound like that. And Age of Sigmar has that in general, which is really great. It really is a game for everyone. It's something I really enjoy about it. Age of Sigmar strives to be a very inclusive game, and it does well with it. Nice. We should have our Soulbound campaign kicking off on the channel soon. So soon you will see a Soulbound campaign on the channel. My core rulebook just here. I got the nice special edition core rulebook. I'll be the GM. Andrew, who is in the chat, will be one of my players. That is Andrew, who does the narrative show with me on the channel. We also have Tim from Aussie Wargame will be joining us as well. So, got a good cast of players. Should be a really fun and enjoyable campaign. Yep. So in Insurance Soul Render, I think our party will be. We'll have got Soul Render, Kernoth Hunter, a Knight Incantor, and what will probably at the moment looking like a Knight Priest.
Colonel Hunter is going to be a very popular choice. I mean, everyone literally is just going to play that because they want to say the words, I am Groot, at some point. The real reason everyone wants to be a Colonel Hunter. They want to say, I am Groot, at some point. Understand. With that, though, that's going to be the end of our hobby hangout for tonight. I've finished all the dice rolling. We're going to leave it there for tonight. I've got work tomorrow, unfortunately, so better go get some sleep. Sucks. I wish I could just be here hobbying and hanging out with all of you fine people for a little bit longer, but got to go and do some sleeping so I can do the works tomorrow. But thank you all for joining. I want to say thank you to everyone here for jumping on and, well, helping us get to 5,000 subscribers as well. It's pretty awesome to be like halfway to where we want to be for like a nice goal. 10K is the big dream. And hopefully we can get well on that way soon. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all to everyone who subscribes on YouTube, members and Patreon. If you'd like to, all in the description of the video. But everyone, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.